Tiger Woods is a Lamborghini playing in the Buick Open, or maybe he's a Lotus. Good evening, everyone. I'm Grant Lodes. Tiger was in the driver's seat, but in the end, the Steelers beat the Cardinals by 4, and Arizona failed to win its first Super Bowl. He said he's got some 11 and 12-year-olds who look like they can drive, so they bought birth certificates just to be on the up and up.
Report cards, everything.
5 weeks ago, he wasn't dancing or driving. He was staring at jail time on tax evasion charges. Now, fully acquitted and fully committed to racing again, Castroneves sat on the pole. He and former Red Sox teammate Manny Ramirez are also the latest names to be leaked from the supposedly confidential MLB drug test list back in 2003. Their on-field abilities are very similar. Their off-field demeanor, not so much. To break it all down, Mr. Personality, Channing Crowder. You and I both love dogs.
I love, yes.
And so now we love them even more. Even more.
Woman's best friend, you could say.
If you will. Ernest Graham isn't my best friend, but I admire his play on and off the field. Coming up, we'll tell you why he's talking about the Bucs' recent failures and what they could be doing this coming weekend. Playing at home tonight in front of a national TV audience, the 21st ranked South Florida Bulls got out of the gate quick against number 8 Cincinnati.
You know, we came out really playing with some energy.
An early B.J. Daniels to Jesse Hester scoring strike gave USF a 7-3 advantage, but Cincinnati Heisman hopeful Tony Pike threw 3 touchdown passes before leaving the game with an injured wrist and giving way to backup Zach Caleros, who promptly broke off a 75-yard touchdown run.
You got to be able to stop the run game up inside, or you're not going to have much success. So that was the biggest problem.
That play was tough right there because, we were looking for the pass, and he ran it right up the middle. We just didn't get it done.
Cape Coral product Nate Allen picked off his 4th pass of the year late in the 3rd quarter. It led to the Bulls' final points of the game, but Cincinnati handed South Florida its first loss of the year, winning tonight 34-17. For Allen and the Bulls, an opportunity squandered.
It's Thursday night game, like you said, and it's Cincinnati, and it's a Big East game, so that hurt. So we just can't lose anymore.
Am I disappointed? Yeah, I thought we'd play better than that.
So for the 3rd consecutive season, the South Florida Bulls get to 5-0 and then lose their 6th game. The focus now shifts from an undefeated season and perhaps a BCS championship to trying to win the Big East championship. Reporting in Tampa, I'm Grant Lodes, NBC2. His morning begins before sunrise. Bruiser, the dog, arriving at work, riding shotgun.
Come on, bud. We've been friends for a long time, and I look forward to coming down here and see Bruiser. Sure. Yeah, come on.
The 7-year-old Old English Bulldog has been working here for 6 years and belongs to Red Sox minor league equipment manager Mike Stelmack.
I knew right away when we got him he was going to be one of those dogs that wasn't going to run away, wasn't going to cause any trouble.
Early in the morning, many players greet him before taking the field. Among them, pitcher Justin Masterson, who is more of a cat guy.
Bruiser, yeah, he's a dog, but he's kind of like Cat.
How's that?
Because he just sits around and does nothing.
True, in part, but the cat-like dog can be a social butterfly.
Oh yeah, that's my baby boy.
Just ask a delivery person.
What's going on? You got the limelight again?
Or Red Sox Nation. But his packed schedule stops for one thing, the hot dog vendor.
Here you go, bud.
The 100-pound dog digests his dog while meandering through the crowd. Masterson thinks he's mastered the pooch's thought process.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Apparently, major and minor league baseballs are made out of 2 different kinds of leather. And to no one's surprise, Bruiser prefers chewing on the higher quality Major League Baseball.
Like I said, he's a spoiled brat. So you know that he's going to go for nothing but high quality. Similar to my wife.
You needn't apologize to Bruiser, but Boston's actual mascot, Wally the Green Monster, is another story. As the official mascot, do you feel overshadowed by Bruiser?
Wally's like, hey, I'm with the Boston Red Sox. And it's like, cool, buddy, go hang out at the wall. We got a real dog here.
A real dog who lives an unreal life.
He's had enough. Enough. That's it, exactly. The media coverage. He's had enough.
Who's in the middle? Who's in the middle?
Basketball is George Urkovania's way out. Not from the inner city, but from a war-torn country.
I've had players from Italy and Greece and Venezuela and Africa.
But right now, FGCU head coach Dave Balza can add George from Georgia to that list.
He's got great personality, very coachable, works really hard.
Urkovania knows about hard.
I didn't really want to leave my family, How you feel like, there's Russians bombing.
This summer's Russian attacks on Georgia coincided with Erkovania's return trip to FGCU.
My dad, my mom said that I had no choice because they want me to be here.
Instead of hiding out or joining the military, Erkovania began the 7-hour car ride from his hometown to Georgia's capital city airport.
Imagine like you going toward this place where the bombing, right? And only you can see the cars coming toward you. It was in a fire still, and the old militaries, they were running with the guns and something, panic in the city. We made it through Gori, and thanks God. And
it's a lot to handle for the 23-year-old who calls home daily, concerned for his family's mental and physical well-being. How hard is it?
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I'm worried about my family. That's all I can say, though.
People say you're always smiling, say you're always joking, breakdancing.
You see him pop lock and all that other type of stuff, man. He's pretty good at it.
You think he'll do it for us?
Yeah, if you ask him, he'll do it. He's a pretty outgoing type of guy.
Come on, man.
We ask, he sheepishly declines at first.
After the game, we win the game, I'll do this.
It's a small window into this fun-loving 6'10" giant who's hoping to help his country by getting an education and help the Eagles with his low post skills. For this young man, his way out of harm's way.
We just gotta be strong, and my country is gonna be good, my family's gonna be fine, hopefully, and I'm real grateful for the people here who support me a lot, so thank you.
And Erkovania will have the chance to show he has all the right moves on the hardwood, not the dance floor, when FGCU opens its season on the road November 18th against the reigning national champion Kansas Jayhawks. Live in the studio tonight, Grant Lodes, NBC2.
I don't think it's really fair for him to be suspended 4 more games. That's almost like kicking a dead horse in the ground.
An abusive animal analogy, maybe not the best idea. Regardless, though, you can count Terrell Owens among those who thinks Michael Vick has done his time and should not serve an additional NFL suspension. Vick met with the league's commissioner last week, but has yet to learn his fate. The former Falcons star served a 23-month federal sentence for bankrolling a dog-fighting operation.
The guys already suffer so much, and to add a 4-game suspension on a 2-year prison sentence, I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's Terrell Owens now with the Bills. This is Michael Vick. It has been reported that Commissioner Roger Goodell could suspend Vick the first 4 games of the season. Stand by with that. Jeremy Mayfield suspended from NASCAR, and that's not likely to change. The NASCAR Sprint Cup owner and driver has sold his hauler and inventory of cars and parts. Mayfield plans to use all of his resources to pay for his legal suit against NASCAR. Mayfield, who maintains he did not use meth, is suspended after failing 2 drug tests. Usually, you're supposed to go fast in NASCAR, but Juan Pablo Montoya failed to obey the speed limit on pit road. Montoya led the most laps at the All-State 400 today at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but got penalized for his mistake. Then on the restart, 24 to go, Mark Martin led, but Jimmy Johnson passed him. Johnson led the final 24 laps. He's the first back-to-back winner at the Brickyard. Tony Stewart still leads the points race. JJ second. From 4 wheels to 2 now. Lance Armstrong's latest comeback ended with a 3rd-place finish today at the Tour de France. The peloton rolled into Paris. Spain's Alberto Contador wore the yellow jersey as this year's winner. Contador here even convincing Armstrong, his teammate and rival, to engage in a sort of awkward champagne toast. It's Contador's 2nd Tour title. Armstrong was gunning for his 8th, and the American will be back next year with his eyes on the Spaniard, 11 years his junior.
He's a complete rider. He can climb. He can time trial. I think there's some weaknesses there, but I'm not going to talk about them. I'll keep them to myself.
Savvy competitor. The Twins snapped a 4-game losing streak out west today, thanks in large part to their big bat at first base. Justin Morneau leads the league in RBIs coming in. Add home runs to that list now. He hit 2 of them today in Anaheim. First one came in the 1st inning. Morneau connecting again later on, gives him 26 on the year.